Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one thing. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. This outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horseshoe.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. You look at this Colt defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs at 3 and 7 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 58-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Richardson off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Now a 2nd and 10. On the option left, Richardson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here's Richardson to throw. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Steady.
Now it's Richardson. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. What will be the final play of this first quarter? 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Yellow. Right side.
1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
180.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drop.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got room at the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Here we go. Go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts have retaken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And the big bulls up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
He was taken down by
No gain on the play there. Second down.
no gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kicker on
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score 17. Chiefs 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Off-play action. Richardson.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
On the jump. Here we go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Ready up.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Go. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Warriors 17.
They go play action with Richardson.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Richardson.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and the lead will hold at 10.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Argo blue.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Richardson. And the Chiefs are going to get it. Chris Jones in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So here's a 3rd and 14. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. On the move past the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adnan Mitchell, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Chiefs 7.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, But a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Colts' 48-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun. Hey, color.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And again, it's Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Mahomes going to throw. Caught on the slant. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great work.
And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
36-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it. 370.
On the ground, DJ Giddens.
Powerful running. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check. Bronco switch.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right?
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down.
Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chiefs 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now Jones is going to back this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll work down and inside the 45.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now.
Go check. Go check. Let's go.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Fights it off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
106 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Go, Reed. Go. Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.